Welcome back to the channel, guys. So in today's video, it should be a pretty fun one, to be fair. The plan of action for today is I need to go and get my UAE driving license sorted because yeah, I'm still driving my UK license at the minute, which if I was a tourist you can, but because I'm a resident of UAE I should have my license sorted, so I need to go and get that sorted this morning. Then I'm meeting Matthew, which is a client of mine. He's out here, but he's going back today. So we're going to meet, we're going to have a breakfast down the front at about 10, quarter past 10, I think. Call with Ryan at 12. Then I've got to go and train, and then we're viewing a car tonight. So fingers crossed the car is looking good, but that's why I need to sort my license, because if I don't have my license, I'm not going to be able to buy the car. So hopefully everything goes well with the car. It's going to be a busy day. It's been a busy morning, just getting on top of everything, because it's going to be a busy afternoon and evening. So let's go get my license sorted, so I'm no longer driving in Dubai illegally. Job done. So that's my UAE driving license sorted, so I no longer have to shit myself when I drive past police in Dubai. So plan now is go home, grab the laptop, speak with Matthew, meet him, grab a breakfast, get everything all planned for himself for when he gets back to the UK, because he texted me last night saying when he gets back to the UK he's ready to lock the fuck in and finish off 2025 in a fantastic position. But what we'll also do when I'm with him is I'll map out the whole of 2026 to give Matthew the vision of the direction of where we want to take things, you know, so like really understand Matthew's goals, how we're gonna achieve these goals, and just get it all written down, you know, all written down, right? This is how we're going to get from A to B, this is how we're going to get the result that you're after, and this is how we're going to execute, basically. So looking forward to catching up with him, and yeah, I'll see you guys at the, I was going to say the restaurant, at the breakfast cafe area bit, so I'll see you soon. We're back at the apartment at the minute, so just come back, spoke with Matthew, going to be meeting him now in the next, like, say, hour. So in all fairness, like what I've done and like how I plan my week is I don't tend to have any check-ins to do on a Friday. There's a couple of late ones that came through late last night that I will get done today. But I tend to like have Fridays off check-ins, because what that then allows me to do is focus on our other areas of the business. For example, like catching up with current clients, you know, planning content, all of like the background stuff. And then check-ins Saturday to Thursday. So I'm going to get stuck in with the check-ins that have come through late, plan the week ahead, plan the weekend, and then go and meet Matthew.
I like to get diced, I won't lie.
Nice coffee, brother.
No, flat white.
Right, Dan. So, when we get back to the UK, what we saying? Carry on, get shredded? Because I reckon if we're 83 coming out, I reckon if we go back at like 84, I'd be happy with that, because you'll hold on to fluid from the flight, see? Yeah. You know, and it's not like you've eaten dog shit out here anyway, unless you have.
Not really, no, to be fair, Tommy, if I have eaten, like, I've had 2 meals a day, man.
Yeah.
That's lots of steps.
Yeah.
And a gym session, so.
And about 30 snus a day.
Yeah, literally.
Let's go through it. So, in terms of output, we're on 11k steps per day and 6 times 45 minutes of cardio, which is a lot at the minute. So I'm thinking reducing that down, bro. So we train 4 days per week. I'm thinking about just putting it back post-workout. You know, 15 minutes post-workout. Nothing, like, because you run on rest days anyway, don't you? So if we do post-workout cardio, 15 minutes stepper. And that's the thing with Matthew as well, right? We've been working with each other now for over 20 weeks. But Matthew came to me to, of course, drop body fat, but more so from like a productivity standpoint with like work and just making this part of his lifestyle. And that's why, like with Matthew being out in Dubai now for 3 weeks, I'll put up a clip on the screen of like how Matthew's looking now after being in Dubai for 3 weeks. You know, and the reason why Matthew has still managed to retain good condition and still look amazing is because he's made it part of his lifestyle. You know, it's not like he's dieted for Dubai and then just going to forget about it when he goes home. You know, he's come to Dubai, he's in great shape, still kept on top of training, still ate good food, you know, of course enjoyed some nice food going out as well, but physique development should not take over your life. It should just be part of it, you know. So this is what me and Matthew are doing now. We're in the coffee shop, we're just getting all of his programming up to date so that he knows exactly what he needs to do to go when he goes home. So yeah, moral of the story, don't just invest into yourself when it comes to just going on holiday. I want to get in great shape for holiday, so I'm going to get a coach. You know, yeah, it can be a great way to help you get that result, but what is going to sustain that result is if you think, do you know what, I'm going to invest into my health and fitness, I'm going to get a result, and I'm going to make this part of my lifestyle and go on holidays in shape, but look forward to going back home and just getting straight back into routine. So what I'll do as well is I'll pass you over to Matthew, just whilst I get some of his program up to date, and we'll see what he has to say about the coaching service and what he has benefited the most from.
Just to give you some context, right? Like, I am a high ticket closer, right? So I work online. I'm not going to sit here and call myself busy because there's other people that are busier than me, you know, families, fathers, work a job, whatever. But the reason I invested into Tommy was because, like, I believe that getting in shape is probably the most self-respecting thing that you can do, right? Especially if you've got a partner, especially if you've got a girlfriend, especially if you've got like high standards for yourself. If you're not in shape, like, what are you doing, right? So I worked with a coach before, a couple of years ago, and I kind of didn't have a bad experience. I had to go through my own choices. I didn't really have the best experience that I could have had, so I'll take responsibility for that. And I was kind of hesitant to reach out to Tommy because I had the worry about, you know, going through another coach and having a similar experience. But honestly, like, I can't rate Tommy enough. Like, he's fantastic at what he does, and like, I couldn't have expressed how easy the process was. Literally all you have to do is like just follow what he says, and then coincidentally you're in the best shape of your life, right? It's crazy how that works. But like, I can't rate Tom enough as a coach. Like, obviously he owns a business himself, understands what it's like to have a busy life, understands what it's like to have to juggle multiple things, right, outside of fitness, and like, that's why I invested. I'll always have a coach from now on, because I think that just having someone there to take away the thinking from you is like one of the best things that you can do. Because like, I wake up in the morning and the last thing that I want to worry about is how many grams of oats, how many grams of peanut butter, how many grams of whey do I need. All I want to do is just look at my phone and know exactly what I need to do. So that's the biggest thing for me personally. And also as well, is like, when you get in shape, you feel amazing, right? And the thing is as well, is like, yes, it might be difficult to invest in yourself, yes, it might feel uncomfortable, yes, it might not be the right time, but at the end of the day, if you always walk through life waiting for the right time, it never comes, and then you just miss out on the opportunities that you could have had because you waited for the right time. And also as well, like, I'll just mention it, when I worked with Tommy, I made the most money that I've ever made, right? I got the fittest I've ever been, in the best shape that I've ever been in, and I ran a half marathon as well, so a lot going on.
But yeah, what I'm thinking that would be fucking sick is we've sort of had like this maintenance phase now.
Yeah.
Go back, we'll have, so 15th, so we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks left of the year. You know, I think if we were to just like diet hard 4 weeks, in the sense of that would take us to,
Before Christmas, right?
yeah, because you don't want to be dieting over Christmas as well.
Yeah.
So we are now on the way to the gym. Pull day gonna go down, but I just thought I would ramble basically in the car on the way down there. So basically I went to a coffee shop earlier on this week, right? And I asked myself, like, everyone that's achieved a world-class result with me this year, what have they all had in common? And to be honest with you, like, the number one thing that stood out, right, is that they just made physique development part of their lifestyle. You know, there's nothing fancy, you know, like, it's not like they did anything different to anyone else. They just made it part of their lifestyle. And what I mean by that, right, is holidays, events, weekends away, nights out. Like, at the end of the day, right, like, there's always going to be something that pops up. But how do you manage them? You know, do you look at a holiday and be like, right, I want to get in shape for the holiday? Great, you get in shape, and then you go on holiday, you come back, you fall out of routine, you fall into bad habits, and then 4 to 6 weeks later, you're back at square one. You know, or do you just go on holiday, you're mindful, you enjoy yourself, and then you just come back and you just fall straight back into routine. You know, like when it comes to getting in shape, you really don't have to overcomplicate it. You know, make it part of your lifestyle and train consistently, follow a balanced diet. You know, you don't have to live like a robot and like a bodybuilder to get in shape. And yeah, there's a time and a place, right? If you're going for the elite result, for example, photo shoot, or you're going on stage, then yeah, there is a time where it's like, okay, fuck balance, you know. But if you're just doing it from like a lifestyle standpoint, you want to look good, you want to feel good, you want to be consistent in your day-to-day life, then just make it part of your lifestyle. You know, make it part of your identity that you do eat good food, you are consistent in the gym, you know. And just look at like the long-term vision, you know, look at the long-term vision with it all, and don't look for shortcuts. You know, like when you look at the long-term vision from like, right, okay, let's see what I can do in 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, you will always get a far better result, and a result that you can sustain, rather than thinking, right, I've got a holiday to Ibiza in 8 weeks or 10 weeks, let's see how much I can strip off. Like I said, yeah, you can achieve a great result, albeit you're from a good starting point, but it's not enough. It's not long enough for you to ingrain them habits, you know, and to actually sustain the results that you do achieve. You know, I've been coached for over 6 years. I went to America for 3 weeks, middle of the year. I didn't track anything, but I was just mindful. I came back, I was a couple of kilo heavier, I didn't shit myself. I just fell straight back into routine, you know, and that is what it's all about at the end of the day. So, moral of the story, just make physique development part of your lifestyle. Don't think you have to live and breathe it to just drop 5 to 10 kilo of body fat. You know, make it part of your lifestyle. Look good, feel good, train hard, you know, and be confident in how you're looking and how you're feeling. It can be simple at the end of the day, right? Just fucking stick at it and be consistent. That is the number one thing. So that's pull day all wrapped up. Now I'm gonna have a look, see how my back is looking. But the last time I'd done it, like my back was all blurred in the other YouTube video. So fingers crossed it's not gonna be the same now. I'm pretty sure that focused in on my back, and I'm not fucking obese yet anyway. Seeing as I'm like 16 kilo up, I'm pretty happy with condition. I tend to hold it in my midsection the most, so abs are holding on for dear life. They're probably fucking gone anyway. But anyway, home, post-workout meal, shower, little bit of work to do, and then shit, I'm probably gonna be late, but I need to leave at about 5. So I need to leave in like an hour and a half because I need to go see this car. So yeah, I'm excited, and hopefully everything is all good. The guy did tell me that the car hasn't been in an accident, but out here I think it's just dodgy. I think what I'm gonna have to do is view the car. If I like it and there's not like a massive dent in it or anything, I'll have to go get it inspected, and then if everything's all good in terms of like the chassis and shit with it, then I'll buy it. But we'll see, fingers crossed. So we're on our way to go and see the car, and the car that we're actually going to view is a Mercedes G63. No, like fuck. Mercedes CLA. I've wanted one for ages, even when I was washing dishes 5 years ago. I've always wanted one of these cars, so to be able to go down and go and view it this evening is going to be good. I'm just hoping that the car is in good condition, because I'd be gutted if I go down, there's dents and scratches all over it. So yeah, I'm 30 minutes away. The traffic at the minute in Dubai is crazy, so should get down there by about 6:15. See the car. If I like it, I'll get it inspected. If the inspection goes well, I'll buy the car and I'll get rid of this shitty rental. So yeah, fingers crossed it all goes well. Dubai traffic for you, absolutely fucking carnage. We're in this for, I'd say, probably about another 30 minutes. It is basically standstill, so yeah, fun times. There's the whip. I just need to see if it looks nice inside, but in all fairness, that looks clean. So, update with the car situation. Now, first impressions, I love the car. I love the look of it. Windows were tinted, looked amazing. I had like the wow factor when I got out the car. But then I actually seen the fucking car. The bonnet was like a different colour and it was like glued on. I'll see if I can I'll put like photos and videos on the screen. The headlight was fucked, as in like the headlight wasn't working. And then when I like took it for a drive, the wing mirror wasn't even working. Like it was just like sort of folded outwards, so I couldn't even see what was behind me on the right side of the car. So a bit frustrating. And our drive in traffic not for fuck all. I would have liked the car. I would have liked the car to have been in good condition, but bit gutted. But I'm gonna grab some food now.
Is he looking at us? I can't tell. Does he need to go in there?
No. But I'm gonna grab some food now. Well, we're gonna grab some food now and then drive back home. The joys. So even though I didn't get the car, we do have a parcel that's come through. What's the matter? What's the matter? So I'll show you what these are. So we have 1% better every day, and what if it all works out? And then they will go behind my laptop. Nice little addition. So it is a new day. We've got our coffee, just getting some morning sunlight, admiring the view. But yeah, so just a recap on yesterday with the car situation. I'm definitely not buying the car. When I was driving home, I was thinking to myself, like, that car was actually fucked. Like when I was driving it, it felt off. The paint work on the bumper, it was like glued on. The light wasn't working. The keys for the batteries for the keys weren't even working. So yeah, I think finding a car here in Dubai is going to be a little bit harder than what I thought. But I'm coming back on the 4th of December, so I'm thinking just hold off until the new year and don't rush to buy anything. But yeah, got a lot to look forward to when I do come back. So seeing my sister, my parents and my auntie in London, staying up there for a few days. And then travelling back on the Sunday, Jamie's photo shoot on the Tuesday, and we've organised a team meetup as well for Saturday the 20th, where we'll all meet up in a gym. We'll have a good session, potentially grab some food afterwards, and just have like a big community day, which I'm buzzing for, you know, getting all the lads together. What we done earlier in the year was we had the team photo shoot, so to have like a group training session, I think it'd be sick. So this weekend now is going to be a busy one. Today I just got like the usual stuff to do. I got 2 client catch-up calls, just to review their progress, make sure that they're happy with where they're at. I need to nip to the mall to get like hangers for them canvases, like nothing to like screw into the wall, but like something that will stick on the wall that will like scoop the canvas up so it will hold. But then tomorrow, so Sundays are my busiest day. I've got about 5 client catch-up calls it's the biggest day for check-ins, and it's a good job that I do have a rest day tomorrow. So legs today, rest day tomorrow. Just be behind the laptop all morning, afternoon and evening, ready for another big week. Because I think it's only like 2.5 weeks now until I do come back to the UK, so I'm buzzing for it. But thank you for watching. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and I shall see you in the next one.